Good boy, Harry.
Wow, that belly is huge.
I know.
He's using a lot of effort there to breathe, so that can indicate that he's having problems getting oxygen around, or there's a lot of pressure in his lungs from fluid.
Yeah.
It's not a good sign, mate. So that definitely does feel like fluid. It could be blood, it could be a whole bunch of things. Harry's a geriatric patient that we've been seeing for quite a while, and he's got a bag of problems. His mum is actually really unwell and is in hospital. She's got cancer. So we're really worried about her condition. We'll just take a sample of the fluid in there.
Yeah.
If I feel like it's worrying, we'll just take him straight to hospital.
Yeah. It's all right, baby. What are you getting there?
Lots and lots.
Oh gosh, that's really shocking.
Yeah. All right, so we're getting a yellow tinged clear fluid. Could be related to his blood pressure or his heart, or it could be a mass in there that's just causing all this fluid leakage. So get him into hospital, take some blood, check his protein levels, and scan his abdomen, look for a mass. There's a lot of pressure on us today because if this is a bad outcome for Harry, it's also a bad outcome for his owner, Jackie. She's in hospital fighting for her life, and all she cares about is Harry. So I really want to make sure that he's okay, so she'll be okay. New experience, isn't it? Ooh.
In Sydney, Audrey and Nurse Bree need to carry out urgent tests to find out the cause of 20-year-old cat Harry's badly swollen stomach.
I know. Is an oxygen good? He really looks unwell. He's skinny, he's got this big pendulous abdomen full of fluid, and he's struggling to breathe. We need to find out where the fluid's coming from. Is it life-threatening? Is there a tumour in there? Is there infection?
You are not well, my darling.
I want to rule out conditions step by step. First step's going to be taking his blood pressure. I want to make sure that he hasn't got high pressure that might be causing the fluid to leak into his abdomen.
190. So 190, 200.
So high blood pressure. That could be one of the reasons.
After discovering Harry has high blood pressure, Audrey is now taking a sample of his blood for testing.
It's all right. Good boy, thank you, Harry.
Right, we'll run that. We've done 2 tests already on Harry. The blood pressure showed that he was hypertensive, which means his blood pressure is quite high. That can lead to fluid in the abdomen. And now I'm just running some bloods to check in on his thyroid, his liver, his kidney, and also check his protein levels as well. See if there's any protein leaking out into that abdomen as well.
But Audrey's now worried the further extensive testing needed to get to the bottom of Harry's problem could spell disaster.
You're doing so well. You're so stressed, baby. I need to go really, really gently. Any stress, he might go overboard, struggle to breathe, and potentially die. Buddy, you're scaring me. Okay.
And suddenly, Harry's condition rapidly deteriorates.
His heart rate just shot through the roof.
Oh gosh.
Audrey and Bree are now fighting to save his life.
What is going on?
I'm getting pretty worried because it's gone from a routine set of diagnostic tests to he's crashing. He's gone really unresponsive, his heart rate's shooting through the roof, and his oxygenation is dropping. I'm really worried that he's going to pass away right now. We may not make it through while we find out what's going on. His heart's just going through the roof. Buddy, you're scaring me. Okay.
In Sydney, Audrey and Bree are battling to save 21-year-old Harry after the ageing cat crashed during routine diagnostic tests.
The monitor looks worrying and he looks worrying, so I'm actually worried that he's going to pass away on the table right now.
I'll just work around. Yep.
So we start him on some oxygen, we take a step back and we cross our fingers that he re-stabilizes so we can continue.
Oxygenation's getting better already. Hello.
Hello, hello, don't do that again. After a while, Harry decides to use his 8th life. He comes back, he starts standing up, it's like nothing happened at all. I've never seen a cat just bounce from looking dead to suddenly becoming 100% okay. Big sigh of relief for us. I don't really even know what happened just then. I think he got a bit stressed.
Collapsed.
And then his heart rate just shot through the roof.
With Harry stable again, Audrey continues testing to find out what's causing his dangerously swollen stomach.
We know there's fluid in his abdomen, and we take an ultrasound probe and we can see all of that fluid in there. So his bladder's still intact.
Yep.
All right, ready? I make a decision to drain some of that out because he's just so uncomfortable, and I really don't want him to crash again while we're testing.
Oh gosh. Wow.
I don't see any tumours or masses in his abdomen, which
Okay,
is good.
great.
His bladder's still intact, so he hasn't ruptured his bladder.
Okay.
So this is coming either from blood pressure, from his heart,
Yeah.
or whatever those bloods tell us.
Yep.
This is going to make him feel better, and we can also do a lot of tests on this fluid to find out where it's coming from. There we go. Look at that. That looks a bit bloody, a bit proteiny. Who knows where that's coming from?
As Audrey examines the fluid taken from Harry's abdomen, she's hoping it reveals nothing sinister.
What I'm seeing there is random white blood cells, but not enough for it to be like a pus type fluid, so it's not infection leaking out into the abdomen. So we've ticked abdominal infection off the list, which is good.
Results from the blood sample taken earlier provide more vital clues about Harry's condition.
White blood cells are through the roof. A few things going on with his bloods. He's got signs of infection and inflammation. He's got signs that his kidneys are getting worse. So it could be that he's got high blood pressure and his kidneys are going downhill, and that's because he's got an infection going on somewhere. I'm going to pop you on fluids and antibiotics.
Sadly, kidney failure in a cat of Harry's age can be a death sentence.
Okay, let's go. It's really hard when you're looking at problems with older cats with multiple problems. He's got heart issues, he's got thyroid issues. You throw in something like an infection, that's enough to tip him over the edge. Yeah, he was lying on that side just now. Good boy. A few things going on with his bloods. He's got signs that his kidneys are getting worse.
In Sydney,
White blood cells are through the roof.
a series of tests has revealed elderly cat Harry has kidney failure, as well as a life-threatening infection.
I've ruled out a lot of things now, so one last step, we're going to do an x-ray and just make sure his chest is clear.
Okay.
Audrey is looking for any worrying signs of cancer.
This cloudy bit is all fluid. I just wanted to check the chest and just make sure there wasn't any tumours in there or something we're missing that might be causing that funny bleeding that he keeps getting. But the chest is clear, so probably all just to do with the fluid in his abdomen that's just pressing, and also the fact he's got 100 other things going on. X-rays have come back clear. Thank goodness there's no tumours in the chest. We just didn't need another thing to complicate the situation. So back to the initial problem of the kidneys and the infection. Just give me a tiny bit of urine, all right, buddy?
Audrey suspects the infection could be in Harry's urinary tract and wants to test his urine to confirm.
Do you want to go wee-wee? Can I massage that enough?
But the ailing old cat isn't quite up to it.
No luck. He'll go. We got his carrier. We'll pop him in the carrier and take him home. Hopefully he doesn't pee in the carrier and I can quickly test that. Yeah. Thumbs in.
Good boy.
I'm hoping that we can get away with home treatment, but it is still touch and go. Even though an infection is treatable, because he's got other conditions going on and he's got, age behind him, it really is 50-50 whether he's going to be able to combat all of these things. All right, let's get you home. We're going to have to be realistic and say maybe we can bring him back and maybe we might have to make a call if he doesn't improve.
You good boy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hello.
Come on in. We've been calling you morning auntie, afternoon auntie.
Yeah, everyone.
In Sydney, Audrey and nurse Bree are returning Harry to Kathy, one of the dedicated carers who's looking after the elderly cat for a seriously ill neighbour.
All right, Harry, let's get you home. He's eager. Okay.
After being diagnosed with a serious infection and failing kidneys, the next 48 hours could determine if Harry survives.
All right, buddy, you know you're home.
All right, Harry.
All right, Harry, you might not take him out just yet. So on the blood test, it showed that his kidneys are getting a lot worse. Okay.
Not unusual.
Not unusual in an older cat,
Yeah.
but definitely getting bad kidneys also leads to bad blood pressure. So those two go hand in hand.
Okay.
If we can get him back to how he was before, great. If he decides and his body decides the kidneys aren't going to make a comeback, he just can't get on top of it, then we may have to make a decision in terms of his quality of life.
Okay.
And I'm really not going to be able to tell you which way we're going until a couple of days. If he's not doing well, give me a call.
Okay.
Oh, I think Jackie's calling us.
Oh, great.
Hello, this is Bree.
Hello, Bree.
Hi, Jackie. I'm with Audrey and Kathy, so you've got all of us.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
We're just with your boy.
That's good.
Like her much-loved pet, Harry's owner Jackie is also extremely ill and fighting for her life.
He's been a really good boy. He was very brave for all his tests today. Basically what we found is that he has an infection. Also, his kidneys are getting a little bit worse as well, and his blood pressure was through the roof. So it is a bit, touch and go for the next couple of days. He's really done well. He's perked up now that we're home.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right, well, we'll let you get some rest, but we wanted to pass you on the news that he's home safe and sound, and then we'll keep an eye on him over the next couple of days. So you get better and he'll get better, and we'll be in touch.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Jackie. Take care.
Okay.
So we managed to get Jackie on the phone tonight, which is amazing. So we were able to relay the good news that he's home, that he looks a lot better. She was really relieved.
Oh, that's a bit noisy, mister.
But the cat with a whole bag of problems, you never really know how these cases are going to go. He could spring back or he could take a turn for the worse, but he's a fighter, so fingers crossed he makes it over the next couple of days. We'll get you through this and go another couple of lives.
All right, take care, and thank you for doing everything you guys do for him.
All right.
See you, Harry. Be good. See you, Kathy.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Harry. Yeah, update us. See you.
Bye. Oh, that was so good. He looked so much better. I think all he needed was to come home.
If you guys loved that video, great. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel below. That way.